So now we get to the transition to how you connected with SoftBank. So when I think SoftBank, I think mega huge VC. I think, elitist platform. How were you able to get a role on that platform at that time?
Because it wasn't that when I joined. It was, who's this kooky Japanese guy who runs a telco in Japan, and what does he want to do in Silicon Valley? And like nobody wanted the job, basically. That's
Right,
an exaggeration, but it wasn't some sexy. It wasn't like come work at Sequoia.
right,
There's a
right.
line. There's a line around the block for that job.
Yeah,
This was like, I don't know. It's kind of weird, but to me it appealed. I mean, if I think about all the big decisions I've made, it's essentially been: do you want to do what everyone else is doing, or do you want to do something different? And what I realized is, if you're always doing what other people are doing, basically you're just opening another restaurant on the main street. And we all know that's a shitty business. Opening another restaurant on the main street is a shitty business. But
thin
that's
margins, man.
that's what you're doing when you're doing what everyone else is doing. You're essentially competing away to the marginal cost of capital. You're just entering this perfect competitive zone. And so I would always decide I'm just going to do something different. And different should extract supernormal profits over time. Different should be sustainably interesting to somebody somewhere. It should create more option value than just being another one of X. And so that's why I took the leap, because Masa is a bold thinker. He was going to try a bunch of new stuff. He was going to just let me travel around and make a bunch of investments in India and China and the US with no experience. And someone who was willing to do that for me, I was excited to be a part of, right? So that was my entry into global tech investing. And 6 years later, I've been through all kinds of journeys at SoftBank, including the notorious ones, and then the less notorious ones, and all in between. And the brand has gone up and down and all of this stuff. But what SoftBank really has been for me, and I think is this platform with an ambitious, inspired guy at the top who does all kinds of crazy stuff at big scale, super visibly, and doesn't care what people think.